Women make up half the world's population, but most of the world's poor. They're less likely to be educated, less likely to be employed, and more likely to be hungry. For years, tonight's winner has been someone who sees injustice and asks not just what can I do, but how do I help build a movement for lasting change?
I would be, as a little boy, bold as brass, bit of mischief, bit of a scrapper, a closet chess player. I discovered actually how brittle the male ego was playing chess. I lost my mother at 14, which is the same age I discovered Ali. I held on to her very tightly at the time, but I hold on to her probably even tighter now than I did then. I've learned a lot from my girls, and it's a family of activists, really. It's not just me as a pain in the arse. I mean, the whole family's had it.
He always would say, I'm leaving you so that other fathers don't have to leave their daughters.
Definitely wanted to teach his daughters how to fight.
He's very genuine with his message. He's taken the time to go on the ground to actually see these issues. He's a born leader.
Changing behavior by changing policy and laws. That's what we do in one. Who'd have thought that we could cancel $120 billion of debt? Who'd have thought we could get 17 million people on antiretroviral drugs? Who'd have thought that you could get vaccinations for kids in the most difficult places on earth? Fight for that as justice, not charity.
For over a decade, Bono has been working to help the world's most vulnerable communities through the One Campaign to End Extreme Poverty. Now he's focused attention on the world's poorest women with 3 simple words: poverty is sexist.
Through the Poverty is Sexist campaign, he's showing that men can get out in front and drive this movement forward because we should be carrying it together.
I remember being in South Africa with a girl called Prudence who hadn't gone that day to her sister's funeral. She said, we have meetings and we decide who's going to get the pills and who isn't. And she told me this with clear eyes, with a tiny bit of rage.
He sees some injustice and he takes it personally. He gets really angry and then he gets organized.
This was a war, and women were at the front line of fighting that war. And we pledged our lives to fighting that battle. The truth of it is, this battle for gender equality, it can't be won unless men lead it as well as women. We're largely responsible for the problem, so we have to be part of this.
Gender equality or women's empowerment is not only a women's issue, it's a human rights issue. And I'm really happy that Bono is inspiring other men to be part of the cause.
Sexism, gender inequality, has taken countless millennia to establish, and it will take an extreme effort to unseat it. And it's not just the politics, it's attitudes. We have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn.
Congratulations, Bono, on being Glamour's very first man of the year.
Thank you, Bono, for leading the way.
Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Dad.
Poor are where God lives. God is in the slums, in the cardboard boxes where the poor play house. God is where the opportunity is lost and lives are shattered. God is with the mother who has infected her child with a virus that will take both their lives. God is under the rubble in the cries we hear during wartime. God, my friends, is with the poor, and God is with us if we are with them.